finale.
It's an amazing feeling.
A comic's life will be changed forever.
Forever.
Plus, the $250K can't hurt.
I actually need to win it twice to pay off the bills I have.
The Last Comic Standing season finale next Wednesday on NBC.
Say cheese!
Best time ever with Neil Patrick Harris, Tuesday, September 15th on NBC. On an all-new Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Justin Bieber drops by. NBC Tonight.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. Well, tonight we're going to show you a photo that has quickly resonated across the world as a heartbreaking symbol of an utter human catastrophe with no end in sight. It is the image today of a lifeless child in the arms of a rescuer on a Turkish beach. One of thousands of migrants and refugees from the war-torn Middle East and Africa who have now perished in their desperate attempts to find a new life in Europe. But even for those who survive, a rude awakening awaits in countries that are moving close to their doors. NBC's Kelly Kobiaya has the story.
It's been days. Desperate families stranded outside a train station in Budapest. No answers, no help, nowhere to go.
Imagine yourself in our place. You are a human. We are a human. You have kids. We have kids.
Hundreds are stuck here, the Hungarian government refusing to let them board trains out of the country. Shireen Mamo walked here with her children. Her brother made it to Germany. She's now alone, feeling helpless and hopeless. Europe is a continent in crisis. A warning, this disturbing image shows how bad it has become. The body of one small boy, cradled in a Turkish police officer's arms. He was from Kobani in Syria. His boat sank last night on the way to Greece. And the Mediterranean keeps claiming lives, with 17 more bodies appearing on Libya's shores. More than 100 feared dead in that sinking. These are the fortunate ones, saved by the Norwegian Coast Guard today. On dry land, Austrian police stopped this truck on the way to Vienna, freeing 24 teenagers welded in with no air. And in France, the high-speed train from Paris to London ground to a halt after migrants tried to climb on top. Here in London, hundreds of passengers were left stranded as the morning trains were canceled, while on the other side of the English Channel, 2 trains had to turn back because the tracks were blocked. Some passengers even asked to listen for footsteps on the roof of the train. Tonight, the leaders of Germany, Italy, and France are calling on all 28 EU nations to take in their, quote, fair share of refugees.
We just need the politicians to listen to their hearts, act like human beings.
While European leaders argue over what to do, hundreds in Hungary are spending another cold night on the concrete in limbo. Kelly Kobiaya, NBC News, London.
Meanwhile, today, chaos at the Greek-Macedonian border. Several hundred migrants storming past lines of police into Macedonia. Police had been allowing groups of 50 people at a time to cross into Macedonia, but they were inadvertently splitting up some families. And amid the confusion, migrants rushed the border to try to reconnect with relatives and friends who had already been allowed to cross. Today, President Barack Obama securing a landmark foreign victory as Senate Democrats gain enough votes to ensure the Iran nuclear deal survives Congress. Democratic Senator Barbara Mikulski of Maryland becoming the necessary 34th vote in favor of that agreement. The agreement, signed by the United States and 5 other nations, limits Iran's nuclear program ostensibly in exchange for hundreds of billions of dollars in relief from international sanctions. That deal has faced strict opposition from Republicans and Israel, who say they will continue to fight against the deal, which critics say will give that nation a virtually unobstructed run to developing a nuclear bomb. But they're not the only ones in opposition of the agreement. Today, students in Iran holding an anti-U.S. protest in the capital city of Tehran. The group is affiliated with Basij parliamentary forces, and they insist that the landmark nuclear deal reached between Iran and the world powers back in July will not pave the way for restoring friendship and ties with the U.S. Today, the students unveiling a plaque bearing 100 words and phrases against the U.S. at the entrance of the former U.S. embassy in Tehran, also setting American, British, and Israeli flags on fire and stomping on them during that rally. The Justice Department is strongly condemning the latest violence against police officers in Illinois, Texas, and Louisiana. Attorney General Loretta Lynch addressing the recent tragedies, saying the Justice Department is working closely with local law enforcement to keep communities across the nation safe. And she offers her condolences to the families of the officers.
And again, I just want to say that the Department of Justice stands ready to support law enforcement around this country as they continue to fight every day to protect the communities that they serve and of which they are a vital part. And we also stand with every community member, police and civilian alike, as they all work towards a safer community for us all.
Hundreds gathering tonight at a vigil in honor of Lieutenant Joe Glinowitz, shot and killed in a Chicago suburb yesterday during an altercation with 3 individuals. Hundreds of federal and local authorities are still searching for leads, the search expanding and intensifying amid fears that the suspects may have escaped the dragnet.
When an incident like this happens, it victimizes not just the police department, but the whole community. So we are here for them.
And all it takes is one tip or good lead to break a case wide open.
Overnight, 400 state, local, and federal investigators scouring a 2-square-mile area around the spot where Lieutenant Glinowitz's body was found, but coming up empty. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And the major index roller coaster continuing today. The Dow Jones 30 up 293 points, 16,351. The Nasdaq Composite up 114 to 47.50. The S&P up 35 to 1949. And gold dropping $6.70 to $1,133.10 on this day of trade. A fire on M Hill last night is reminding the community that despite some wet conditions this year, fire danger is still a very real threat as we end the summer. The brush fire located on M Hill near Founders Drive, burning a half an acre before firefighters arrived on the scene. The fire not causing any damage to structures or any injuries to firefighters or civilians. With help from Rapid Valley and North Haines fire departments, firefighters flanked the fire from the north and south and extinguished it quickly.
The fire was spreading downhill. It seemed to be wind-driven. Something that we want people to realize is just how quickly fire conditions can change. Last week we were in low and moderate fire danger. Yesterday was moderate, today is high. With the high temperatures that we've seen, the wind speed, and the low relative humidity, we could very easily be very high or extreme fire danger and start looking at red flag warnings into the weekend.
At this time, the fire department is reasonably certain that that fire was caused by fireworks. Playing with fire or using fireworks in heavy fuel areas comes with some very dangerous consequences.
This year, we've been trying to increase awareness about youth fire setting, trying to get a more cohesive program put together for students in Rapid City. We know it's been a problem for a while, and I think we're starting to see just how big of a problem it is. We would highly encourage all parents to talk to their kids about the dangers of playing with fire and how you could be held financially responsible for the damage that your fire may cause.
Fire caution is imperative as fire danger warnings remain a concern. For information on what you can burn in your yard and when you can or cannot burn, visit rcgov.org/fire. Rapid City Police investigating yet another stabbing on the city's north side. Officers getting the call at about 7:50 in the evening from an address in the 100 block of Surfwood Drive yesterday. Police were able to find the victim near the intersection of Brentwood and Idlewood streets. Police trying to find out what happened from the male victim, but he became very uncooperative, officers say. The victim also telling police that he did not want to press charges against the man who stabbed him. A lead man who stands accused of stabbing a woman to death has now pleaded not guilty to murder. Authorities say that 44-year-old James Rogers is suspected of killing 27-year-old Caitlin Walsh. Her body was discovered August 17th in an apartment in downtown Lead. Tests indicated that she'd been dead for 5 days at the time of her discovery. Authorities have not disclosed the nature of the relationship between Rogers and Walsh. Rogers facing a mandatory life sentence and the possibility of the death penalty if he's convicted in that crime. He's now due back in court on October 6th. Heavy rain from a season of severe weather continuing to have impacts in local communities, forcing the closure of a downtown building in Custer after flooding carries gasoline residue into the basement there. Custer County Emergency Management saying the Department of Natural Resources is monitoring cleanup efforts after last month's thunderstorm that filled city streets with hail and high water and carried gasoline and petroleum residue from a convenience store parking lot into the basement of an adjacent building. That building next to the Fresh Start convenience store on Custer's Main Street had to be closed because of strong odor and fumes. Emergency management saying that there is no ongoing danger to the public and that rumors about the need for evacuation of other buildings are overblown. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us. Another beautiful night.
Very nice. And we expect another day pretty much like today. Yep. Temperatures the same. It was a warm day today. As a matter of fact, Rapid City had the warmest temperature over most of the cities around the country.
So we were the lucky ones.
We were up there, yeah,
right.
But no record as far as high temperatures. Let's take a look at some of those temperatures around the Black Hills today. There they are. Ellsworth, a little warmer than out at the airport. 98 at Ellsworth, 90 Spearfish, 88 Custer, 98 down in Pine Ridge. No triple digits, though. Awfully close in Phillip. 99 degrees, and we expect those temperatures tomorrow to be pretty much like today, but we'll be cooling these temperatures down beginning Friday and through the Labor Day weekend.
All right, we'll get that Labor Day holiday weekend forecast still to come with Bob in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on News Center 1 at 10.
This is News Center 1 with Shad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Taste it, crunch it, smack it, love it, break it, dip it, eat it, yum. All these colorful and tasty fruits and veggies are grown right here in South Dakota. When you eat more, you get more. More energy, more vitamins, more minerals, more color, more smiles. So taste it, crunch it, smack it, love it, break it, dip it, eat it, yum. September is Fruit and Veggie Month. Ask for South Dakota grown. More matters.
It's Fearless Fisher's Labor Day sale at all 3 Fisher stores. Everything's on sale, and they're going to let you take your brand new furniture purchases home and you won't pay a penny in interest charges with 52 months no interest financing. That's right, you'll pay no interest till January 2020 on furniture purchases and 28 months financing on TVs and appliances. Keep your checks, keep your cash, and keep your credit card, because you can buy new furniture for your home with 52 months no interest. The Labor Day sale going on now at all 3 Fisher stores on West Main and Rapid City. Fearless prices, football fields of selection.
Okay, you know that Corey's Tire Factory is not a factory, but they do buy tires factory direct to save you money. They'll find out how you drive and where you drive, then help you choose the right tire at the right price. And they'll service your car, fixing those annoying clicks, clacks, shimmies, and shakes, guaranteed. Corey's Tire Factory is locally owned, so the next time you need tires or service, trust Corey's Tire Factory Auto Service Centers, 1036 Campbell Street, Rapid City, and 1909 Fifth Avenue in Belle Fourche.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer? Because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
Speed, reliability, performance, quality. Everything you like about your truck, you will like about Quick Lube. Stop by and their professional staff will perform a tire rotation, 16-point inspection, chassis lube, and an engine and oil filter change. Plus receive a free Super Tunnel car wash. Now offering tire rotations during your oil change. Quick Lube is your no-appointment, one-stop oil change and tire rotation shop.
Well, could some familiar faces be sticking around in city leadership for just a little longer? Rapid City is one of the only major cities in our state of South Dakota where both the mayor and council members serve 2-year terms. That is the shortest allowed by state law. Rapid City Mayor Steve Allender, as we told you earlier this week, is proposing doubling the length of those term limits for the mayor's office and for council members. It's a move that he thinks will make local government more efficient and productive for the people of Rapid City.
I've made a proposal to the City Council to both extend their terms and the term of the mayor. South Dakota is one of the only cities in the state to have 2-year terms, and regardless of what some of the council or some of the past mayors have thought, that short term really does have an impact on how business is done here at City Hall. It's plain to see from the outsider's perspective, and so I want to move forward.
Some say that any changes to the length of term for city officials should be decided by the people of Rapid City with a public vote and not by the votes of council members who will be affected by that policy change. As we flip the calendar over to September, Governor Dennis Daugaard has proclaimed September as Mental Health and Substance Abuse Recovery Month. It's time to recognize individuals in recovery and their families. In the past year, over 25,000 people have received assistance through publicly funded behavioral health providers. It's critical that anyone experiencing mental or substance use disorders continue to receive support. Anyone interested in finding more information from seeking recovery from substance abuse or mental health services can go to the website dss.sd.gov. Well, the Wild West town of Deadwood could become just a little wilder. Architects have unveiled an ambitious master plan to revitalize the historic gambling town. The plans lay out the removal of at least 2 non-historic buildings to make way for park-like settings, fountains, streams, and an outlaw square similar to our own Main Street Square in Rapid City. The square would be designed to host historical reenactments as well as concerts, farmers markets, and other activities. It's taken nearly 2 years of meetings and gathering input from residents, business leaders, government officials, and civic organizations to come up with a large-scale plan. Estimated construction costs would exceed $8.8 million. Crews have discovered a slight hiccup in construction on the Mount Rushmore Road project. To reconstruct and beautify the road, it is now undergoing some changes because of a natural gas line. A 6-inch line runs the length of Mount Rushmore Road and is preventing project leaders from planting trees or placing below ground level water gardens in areas between the curb and sidewalk. However, it could end up being a good thing. The city is expected to see some financial savings because of the changes. Instead of vegetation, the Rapid City Public Works Committee is recommending the city pay for colored concrete in those areas instead. Still to come right here on News Center 1, we're looking at another hot and hazy day tomorrow with temps cooling off toward Labor Day. Bob Riggio in next with your full forecast.
If you haven't been to Edible Arrangements before, you have no idea what you're missing. Just look. At Edible Arrangements, they make life a little sweeter. Want a great smoothie? Edible Arrangements. How about dipped chocolate and fruit? Edible Arrangements. These delectable arrangements are handcrafted daily. Locally owned and always sweet, let Edible Arrangements make any occasion special for you. Edible Arrangements, located at the east end of Rushmore Crossing, Rapid City.
This weekend at Furniture Row, we're taking our Labor Day sale and kicking it up a notch. Come in for super savings on all living room furniture, all dining room furniture, all bedroom furniture, all home decor, and save up to 70% on outdoor furniture. Plus, a Furniture Row financing first. 7 years, no interest. So don't miss the Super Labor Day sale on now at Furniture Row. Hurry, it all ends Monday.
Papa Murphy's pizzas are hot because you bake all those fresh pizza ingredients in your own oven. And you can taste the difference. When it cools a little, of course. Fill your table with an almost too hot Papa's Perfect Pizza. The best combination of half premium pepperoni, half Hawaiian. Just $9 for a large. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
Your night is about to get a lot more fun. Be one of the first to play craps and roulette, now at Cadillac Jacks, featuring $1,000 bet limits. Cadillac Jacks, how will your night play out?
The Liv Bergen Series by Sandra Brannon. Solomon's Whisper by Sandra Brannon. Buy book today.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is News Center 1. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Definitely a warmer day today than it was yesterday. We compared the 3 o'clock temperatures yesterday to today's 3 o'clock temperatures, and you can see 7 degrees warmer in Buffalo, 8 degrees warmer in Faith, 4 degrees warmer over there in Phillip. Even southeastern South Dakota, the day today there was warmer than it was yesterday. The Weather Almanac, 97 our high temperature, that's official, and 56 our low temperature. You can see normal high 82, so well above that, 104 1960. That's the record high, nowhere near that one though. 616 sun up, 727, the sun will be going down. We have clear skies overhead out at the airport. Current temperature there is 73. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 6. And we also have some temperatures over in beautiful Custer, clear there as well. 65, a little bit cooler up there. And winds definitely on the calm side. Here are the high temperatures across the country. I'm going to step out of the way and try to find a temperature warmer than us. 97 was our high temperature. I'm going to get out of the way. Can you find a temperature warmer than us? Certainly east of the Mississippi, no. West of the Rockies, no. Back to the west, well, okay, Phoenix, 101. That's the only city on this map that had a warmer temperature than we here in Rapid City. Here's the satellite radar. There's this moisture. Once again, the monsoonal showers. You can see them down there over in the Four Corners area. Those showers will be working their way up into the Black Hills tomorrow evening. And I know that because here it is right here. You can see this low pressure area that's just heading right on up, and it'll trigger some widely scattered showers tomorrow evening. And then it should be clearing out Friday, but then again Saturday. This is Friday now. You can see the showers are moved, this low moving across the Black Hills. And then another storm system will be developing down there, and we expect that to be moving into the Black Hills on Saturday. Here are the winds. Winds, no problem. We stop at tomorrow 3 p.m. You can see the winds generally, maximum winds in the teens. And then on Friday, single digits for us. High pressure, they'll slide further to the east. The backside of that high, we get some southerly winds, and that's going to help push that low pressure up into our region tomorrow. And then Friday, it moves further to the north. It's going to carry those showers with it on Friday. We'll see some clearing on Friday, but then that other storm system down here in Colorado, you can see some of the showers associated with that. That too will get locked up in this return flow around that high pressure area, and that's going to bring that one into the area on Saturday. So showers tomorrow evening, early Friday, and then another round of widely scattered showers on Saturday. Here are some of the high temperatures across the northern region today. Let's see, 93 in Lincoln, 98 in North Platte, 102 Valentine. You can see we do have some triple digits around. 100 down in Dodge City, though Cheyenne had a high temperature today of 89. Tomorrow, again, we'll see temperatures in the 90s. You can see that. 97 Bismarck, 98 in the capital, 98 Valentine, 90 in Scotts Bluff. So tomorrow will be another rather warm day. And then as that low pressure moves on across, that should cool us down a little bit on Friday, and indeed it does. Still, temperature is warm. The normal for this time of the year for us, lower 80s. And we're seeing temperatures in the upper 80s, still a few 90s, but we do expect these temperatures to continue to cool off as we work our way through the Labor Day weekend. Here's our forecast now for tomorrow. It's going to be a warm one. We'll have increasing clouds throughout the day. 91 Spearfish, 87 Custer, 97 Pine Ridge, 88 Hill City, 93 Sturgis, 95 up in Belle Fourche. Tonight, 65, mostly clear. Should be a rather comfortable evening. Another pleasant evening, I say there. Winds out of the southwest around 5 to 10. And tomorrow, another hot day. We'll have increasing clouds throughout the day and a little bit of haze. 96, the expected temperature. That's, again, well above normal. And as I said, increasing clouds. And then tomorrow evening, 61, passing showers associated with that low as it works its way across. Tomorrow evening, early Friday, winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10. And then things should clear out during the day on Friday, 88. And then that next little storm system moves into the Black Hills Saturday, bringing more showers, 85. Cooling trend continues Sunday to Labor Day, 76 on Labor Day, plenty of sunshine. So the Labor Day weekend is looking pretty good. ClickBigDeals.com, if you got some dirt in your air conditioning ducts, heating ducts, who doesn't? I wouldn't look in there though. Here's a great deal. You could grab that coupon from ClickBigDeals.com. You take it to Steam Tech Ultimate Cleaning Services and they'll clean it out for you. And as Shad pointed out at 5:30, if you change a filter in your furnace, you can just see how much dirt does build up rather quickly.
Yeah, you know, Bobby, until I opened up the Am I on? Yeah. Until I opened up my furnace filter, I didn't know why they called them dust bunnies.
Yes.
You know why they do?
No, why?
Because I think they multiply just as fast as regular bunnies do.
A little bit of advice. You should replace that furnace filter once a month.
Once a month?
Once a month. I do it religiously once a month.
I know I'm not doing that well, so maybe I need to take some advice. Thank you, Bob. We'll be right back after the break.
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car, and that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.
Looking for a smarter way to replace the floors in your home? Flooring America offers new luxury vinyl tile. It's 100% waterproof, so it's perfect for kitchens, bathrooms, most anywhere. Plus, it can install easily over your existing floor. Whether you want the look of natural stone, tile, or hardwood, LVT offers no mess removal, quick installation, low labor costs, easy maintenance, and superior comfort. And here's a really smart deal. Save 40% now on select Downs LVT styles. Flooring America, where you can shop smart and buy smarter.
I'm a fan of this plateau.
I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of all things kitschy.
I'm a fan of Lionel Richie.
Hello. I'm a fan of DQ. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
DQ Bakes. I'm a fan of warm ciabatta.
I'm a fan of cold and hotter.
Melty snacks on my snack break.
I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
New artisan-style sandwiches, snack melts, and desserts. Hot out of the oven and only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
I'm a fan.
Fisher Home Galleries carries some of the finest brand name furniture in America and is home to the exclusive Flex Steel Gallery. With upholstered styles and your choice of over 1,500 designer fabrics to choose from, you will be able to create your own dream home at the guaranteed lowest prices in South Dakota. And best of all, the beauty and comfort is made to last. The Flex Steel Blue Steel seat spring and frame are guaranteed for a lifetime. Invest in better quality furniture at Fisher Home Galleries, where beautiful homes begin. On West Main and Rapid City.
Well, it's time for NewsCenter1's weekly golf tips segment. Tonight, we're helping you pick the perfect wedge to get out of a sandy situation in this edition of JR's Golf Tips. Again, welcome. JR's Golf Tips. With me is JR Hamblett, PGA golf professional here at Arrowhead Country Club. I'm Bob Riggio. JR, last week we talked about some of the basics, hitting out of a bunker. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the different wedges that you can use if you find yourself in a bunker.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. So what I have here is my set of 3 wedges. You know, a lot of guys carry 4 wedges. I've got a pitching wedge, 48 degrees, a gap wedge at 54, and a sand wedge at 58. So last week we did a basic sand shot with the sand wedge.
Most people, when they buy their irons, they'll have a sand wedge. It's SW, that's your sand wedge, and that's typically the 56 degree?
Well, your W is really your pitching wedge, yeah. 48 degrees is standard on a pitching wedge, 54 and then 56 degrees on your sand.
Okay.
So today we're gonna hit a shot, a little longer bunker shot in today's segment with the gap wedge. So I'd like to emphasize to the viewer that, you know, you don't always just jump right to that sand wedge. You know, test the waters with your gap and your pitch.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll take a 54 degree here, and we're going to go to a hole location that's about twice the distance as it was last week. So same elements apply. Ball in the center. You just got a club here that's a little lesser in loft.
Yes.
And the same, you know, the same things apply. You're going to get the club moving through the sand and use the flange to get it to bounce. Okay, so that ball's going to go a lot further with a gap wedge. And of course, once you go to the pitching wedge, then you're talking about a shot that's even a lesser amount of sand, and it's going to get going more like you know, 30-40 yards. Okay.
But you still bounce the club no matter which wedge you use. You still want to bounce it off of the sand.
Yeah, and in next week's segment we'll go into picking the ball more off of the sand, more like a pitch.
Yeah. Okay. This is, I didn't know this. Every time I'm in the sand, I grab the sand wedge.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
But think through the shot a little.
Yeah. Yeah. Use your other club.
Use your other clubs. All right. Thanks a lot, JR.
Yeah, you're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. All right. Join us next week on JR's Golf Tips.
handmade fresh Florentine flatbread with fresh spinach, homemade bruschetta, and creamy artichoke sauce. Or Italia with rich homemade red sauce, fresh roasted red peppers, sausage, pastrami, and pepperoni. A half flatbread with your choice of fresh garden salad or fresh daily soup. Taste the difference at Shooter's Woodfire Grill, Rapid City.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer? Because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's the season you wait for all year. Cabela's Fall Great Outdoor Days are finally here. Get $40 off a Bone Collector ground blind, 30% off Cabela's men's MTO 50 camo rainwear, and save up to 40% off select hunting boots. Plus, get free shipping on clothing and footwear orders of $49 or more. Don't miss our biggest sale and event of the season, going on now in store or online at Cabela's.com.
Spearfish is a focal point for tourism, is rich in history, arts, and entertainment, and is a retail trade center. Visit these great downtown shops in Spearfish, South Dakota.
Carpet Buyers Outlet has over 40 years experience in the carpet and flooring industry. They offer free estimates and now carry Shaw waterproof carpet. Stop by the Carpet Buyers Outlet today.
With Spearfish's resort-like natural setting, enjoy exploring downtown Spearfish and discover everything it has to offer for the whole family.
Buy one, get one free USDA Choice Angus steak tips all day, every day Monday. Buy one, get one free steak tips, Woodfire Grill to your specifications. Buy one, get one free for only $15.99 at Shooter's Woodfire Grill. Taste the Woodfire difference at Shooter's, Rapid City.
Well, there's a big game, or really games, coming up this Friday at the South Dakota School of Mines O'Hara Stadium. This year's version of the Rushmore Bowl will feature the Central Cobblers versus the Aberdeen Golden Eagles. That game slated for 5 p.m. and the Stevens Raiders versus the Sturgis Scoopers at 8. These are more than just football games. The Rushmore Bowl funding more than 120 activities in the Rapid City high schools to go to the booster clubs, and ticket prices, raffle ticket purchases, and concession stand profits all go toward the fundraising efforts to fund those programs and projects throughout the school district. So, very good thing for the community to turn out to.
Usually pretty good games too, you know. I mean, West River, East River.
You want to talk about the best of both worlds? You get, you know, temperate temperatures to come out and watch some football.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I wish the seats were a little more comfortable though. I just, you know, sitting on those aluminum benches sometimes.
It can be
a little bit tough. A little bit tough on the underside.
And you know, we're creeping up on the start of Husker football.
I know we are.
Brand new coach.
Brand new coach.
What do you think about this year, Bob? I know you and I kind of share a big red affection for the Cornhuskers.
I like to see a big improvement from last year, but I don't think we're going to see it quite yet. I think this coach needs to get himself established and bring in the players that he wants to, you know, for his game plan. So I think, you know, let's just hope they do as well as they did last year.
We can hope that.
I'm going to miss Pelini on the sidelines.
You like this? You like this
fight? I like him chewing out those refs and with his.
He's doing it now at Youngstown State, so I'm sure he's still doing it.
All right, let's take a look at the 7-day real quick. There it is. Another warm day tomorrow.
That'll do it for us. Have a great night.
Save energy with LED light bulbs from Menards. This 2-pack of general-purpose LED bulbs replace a 60-watt incandescent, $7.97. This 2-pack of dimmable flood LED bulbs replace a 65-watt incandescent, $14.99. Stock up on everyday essentials from Procter & Gamble. Receive a $10 rebate on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on all P&G products. 120 load Downy softener is $7.99. A 12-pack of Bounty basic paper towels is $9.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Jeffy1016 posted,
"Works hard, promotion, time to play hard. Hashtag upgrade my car."
Congrats, Jeffy. Now's the time to hit the Honda Summer Clearance event. You can get a great deal on the Honda Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand. With rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's the perfect upgrade.
Awesome.
Go, Jeffy. Go, Jeffy.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
The Black Hills Regional Eye Institute wants to say thank you to our local heroes. This month, Eye LASIK is $1,000 off to all military, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders. Visit our website to take the LASIK self-test and schedule your free consultation. We use the latest technology to bring our patients safe, effective, and life-changing results. Through September 30th, Eye LASIK is $1,000 off. Visit LASIKRapidCity.com on the risks and benefits of surgery. Improve your vision, live your life with Eye LASIK from the Eye Institute.
It's time to simplify and upgrade with elegant home essentials from the Kitchen and Bath Showcase in Rapid City. Our showroom offers the newest kitchen and bath products available and a trained staff to guide you through every step of your project with brands you can rely on like Kohler, Moen, Delta, Cambria countertops, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Kitchen and Bath Showcase also offers on-site interior design services and is open Saturdays until noon. Stop by our locally owned showroom and see what we mean. Kitchen and Bath Showcase, 336 Shepherd Street, Rapid City.